Building with AI is a series like basically where I'll be sharing like what and how I use the AI with my development workflow, building things, vibe coding things, and yeah, like even when starting a new idea right now. Currently, we are working on a landing page template starter kit. So like anyone can come in, choose a template, they'll directly be able to download the code, or maybe just vibe code a landing page using different components. So that's what we are building right now. So yeah, as I go on, like you'll see how I'm using the agent mode in cursor. This is like in most of these vibe coding apps right now. I'm not going to be do the coding myself. Just do some reviews, use GitHub once in a while, like some manual edits. Very rarely will I actually do the coding myself, right? So even in case of issues, what we'll do is just screenshot, get back to the coding agent, and fix the things. Like let the agent fix the things, and you'll also see me switching context between different models, right? So simultaneously we'll be running 2 3 agents or maybe 5 agents or something. So yeah, this series is basically focused around how I'm using this workflow, right? Now, uh, we're exploring the projects that I've saved in notes. Like whenever I brainstorm something, I just directly create a entry of it with the tag project in the title, and I'll leave it in notes, right? So we are reviewing that. Like we are working on another project on the side. The agents are working on that. Well, that happens. We are reviewing like our past projects to pick something that we can simultaneously work on next. And we have a number of projects. Like I have noted on like a lot of projects like among a site, but it has a lot of legal complications. So and I want to avoid that. So yeah, like last time I completed a Vim like project where you can train like the HIJ keys, like the Vim movement techniques, right? So these are the projects I've listed over a year or two, right? This Instagram song project was an idea that I came up with, like listening to like I saw some reels that were famous, like changing the lyrics of some famous songs and posting a reel around that. And we have a YT learner. So basically, Notebook LM does all the features like we can get out of YouTube, but I want to create a separate environment with better UX, right? So that's why this I've listed this because let's say I'm creating a better notebook LM with better UX, right? So that's what this project is. So now coming back to the main project that I think we'll be working on, this next reel video creator project. So basically what happens is like even I want to use this, like mostly I want to build this as a personal tool that I'll use a lot. So I create YouTube content, long form content. I want to be able to create reels out of just one video. I'll create 10 reels, right? So I want to be able to do that. I want to be able to just give a topic to AI and let it generate reels like the trending formats. I also want like on a personal level, there are a lot of images that I have. We take a lot of photos when we go to travel or something. So based on that, we'll have some templates like famous travel templates. We'll just upload the images and we'll generate reels. So that's the project that we want to work on next. I've decided that. So we'll focus on this and we'll start up a project. We'll spin it up and let's see what we can come up with. So our agent completed the job, but it looks like we have an error. So I'll take a screenshot here, just paste it back in a new agent, right? Let it solve that issue itself, and we'll see and come back if it resolves it, right? So I'm thinking we'll call the new project reel share, right? So let's just create a directory and open cursor in it, and we'll use better stack to start our project, because obviously, I mean, that's the best way to start a project. So we'll use better stack to start a Tamstack project, right? Let's just go through it. We'll use Tamstack start. Now database we have selected MySQL, but we'll switch to SQLite. We'll use TorsoDB. Other than that, TRPC, of course. We'll use better auth for authentication. For now, we'll just use Husky. That's it. And I think that's enough. And this will create a boilerplate for us. Then we can start using AI for us. I think having an initial template is very important, so that's why I don't leave this part to AI. And as a developer, we have an edge and control over this initial setup. And I think the better the initial setup is, the better results you'll get using AI, right? So this is very important. So we are starting this project, and whenever I start a project, I add my AI doc submodule, right? So I'll just add that. I'll give the link, and this is totally public. I'll link it in the description below. So basically what it does is it has my cursor rules, my skills that I've saved, some hooks that I have, right, some commands. Now we'll actually search for some design inspirations for our video editor, right? We'll look through Drizzle, maybe we'll check some more inspirations later. Let's see if we find something. I like this editor, the view, the UI, and the color scheme as well. So what we'll do is we'll give a screenshot of that, right? For that, let's make a commit. You'll see like in the cursor folder commands, skills and rules I've created, right? We have some MCPs that I've used dot. Now switch to agent mode, give it the screenshot that we picked up from, as a reference, and we want to create a design system based on that, so that we follow that color scheme and the designs based on this particular UI throughout the application, right? So we'll just let it create that. Coming back to our template project, so far we have some templates that it made, but overall the results are not like, they're not usable, right? So we have run into this issue, like even on clicking on template nothing happens. We'll just take a screenshot, we'll describe the issue. I use Whisper to use like text to speech, speech to text, but you can use whatever you want, and I think it gives you better result because you're able to say more in voice rather than typing everything, right? So we'll let it cook, and yeah. Now coming back here, basically in our commands, so the problem is the commands are not loading because inside the dot cursor the submodule is actually created inside that dot cursor model, right? We wanted the contents at dot cursor level, so we'll just do that, let the agent do that. So far the design system is being developed, like CSS values are changing and so on. we'll add a design MD file, so we'll just prompt it to add that. Let's check if the template issue is solved. So yeah, the template issue is solved, but the template itself is terrible. Like the UI wise, the animation wise, there's no concept to it. So yeah, it's a very terrible experience. We'll need to change that. Let's just check all the templates that it made. Okay, so yeah, it's not usable at this point. But coming back, so now I think our submodules will be in the correct folder. We'll just commit that. Now, since our submodule is set up, we can just use our continue so create feature command and describe the entire feature that we want, and we'll just create the implementation plan for us. So I'll use Whisper to describe the entire feature. We want to be able to upload local images and files and generate a reel like video as an output, like as a downloadable file, as a MP4. We want to be able to customize the aspect ratio. We want it to automatically add some smooth animations between images, right? For each image, for now, keep it a duration of 5 seconds. But we need to create a complete video editor like feel tailored to reels. So the video editor, the preview will be more of in a portrait mode rather than a rectangular box. There should be a timeline of the video, and since this is more reel focused, we want the reel video on the right side in a full screen preview. So the left side will have the image assets and the timeline, and the right pane will have the full mobile preview of how the reel looks like. You can play and pause there. So that's the UI that we want, and use Python as a base for all the video editing stuff, all the video creation part, to join the video clips and etc. And yeah, for now, this basic workflow of uploading a user asset images and getting a reel video should be working. We should be able to customize the time of each individual image in the video and properly show the time duration, the time preview, and a progress tracker of when the video is playing, the seek bar. So we'll let it run now. But it's too long, so we'll skip a bit. After some debugging, this was the UI that did one shot. Right, we did make some changes. We improved some UI on like the left draw, the top bar. We made some alignments, but it one shot this design because we provided a screenshot and we told it to follow that design pattern. So yeah, it's an amazing start for like a one shot thing, and we'll see how we'll take it up tomorrow. We'll see how it goes.